Hello. This is the tower. It was a contest mission. The author, though it's still listed in the README as anonymous, was actually Lady Rowena, a beloved mission author who sadly passed away a few years ago. Anyway, um, the basic gist of the story is that a lord named Witherdale has a prized gem collection that Garrett's going in to steal. To and Nearby Witherdale's mansion is this old tower with its old caretaker or guardian, and who refuses to leave. I won't say much more because I don't want to spoil anything. Anyway, let's go. And I'm playing on expert. Lord Witherdale has recently acquired a valuable collection of ancient jewels. Find a way to break into the room where they are kept and make them yours. It's rumored that Lord Balakin, the former owner of the manor, possessed a fabulous golden skull that couldn't be located after his death. Discover where it is and take it. This doesn't seem to be a very rich quarter, but as you are here, it can't hurt to be on the lookout for some additional valuables. Gather at least a total of 3,200 loot. There's no need to leave a trail of innocent blood behind you, so don't kill anyone. When your objectives have been completed, return to the place where you started.
Hey, what the hell is going on here?
That's a scripted event. No one actually saw me.
I'm gonna count to three, so you better come out. One,
Those are some thugs that have been hired by Witherdale
come on out.
What's going
to
on over
try and
there?
forcibly evict
I promise I'll take
the
care of you.
caretaker of the tower.
You know you can't hide forever.
Okay, calm down.
You won't stay hidden for long, Tapper.
It's really cramped here, so... Oh, even though I would have done it anyway, I'm kind of compelled. Even though I would have done this in any case, I'm especially compelled to knock people out because it's pretty cramped and claustrophobic at times. But that's not the author's fault. It was part of the restriction ends of the contest. This guy has a key. Alf. Not the most thievish name. Yeah, Alf. His partner's named Rory. Now, a Rory I'd buy as being a name of a thief. But Alf, never. The only Alf I'm familiar with is an alien. Anyway. Lady Wilhelmina Witherdale. Boring, boring, boring. I'm afraid I've turned into an old busybody. I have nothing to do all day long. So my only pastime is to sit on the balcony watching people come and go. Here's the beautiful Melina, waiting for her sweetheart. That's funny. A guard's wife who's taken a thief as a lover. But honestly, who can blame her? Blaine is a big fat pig, and Alf as well. Let's say he's a very handsome man. Oh, if only I could be young again. I would change everything. You can only live once, after all. Here I am, instead, married to a man who always neglects me. Him and his stupid hobbies. The Berwick's first, then paintings, and now ancient jewels. Not to mention his obsession with restoring that tower. Why can't he just leave the old guardian alone? The poor man lives there all alone, without asking for anything or troubling anyone. I have to admit that Ruskin is a little weird, though. They say that he lost his wits after his lord's death. By the way, rumor has it that Lord Balakin's corpse disappeared during the wake. Of course, it can't be true. But since Lord Balakin was a rather mysterious character, people like to dream up things about him. Anyway, I've not seen Ruskin for a couple of days. I wonder if he's well.
Nothing.
And there's Melina there on the street. Sorry. You're nothing personally, you're just in my way. Now I'm just gonna put her next to this journal so she'll find it when she wakes up. Why am I doing that? Well, to show what a terrible taste she has in men. She is a violent and drunkard as a husband, and as a lover, she is a thief who thinks this of her. This affair with Melina is becoming a bit too problematic. I think her husband suspects something. Not that I'm afraid of him, of course. But Blaine is a guard after all, and might be able to cause me trouble. Besides that, the woman's getting more and more suffocating. The other day she said, Alf, we should go away together so we wouldn't have to hide our love anymore. Away together? I mean, well, it was fun. She was very nice for a fling, but what the hell? What's she thinking? No, I'd better get rid of her before it's too late. Oh, I have to remember to search for that ring. If I remember correctly, it's a gold ring with a gem. I'll get good money from Hank for it. I'll be reading it in the letter on the table, on the floor, near the floor, downstairs. The ring is actually Melina's, I think. Yeah. She has terrible taste in men. Alpha, I'm afraid I lost my wedding ring during our last meeting in Lord Witherdale's basement. For God's sake, try to find it. I just don't have the courage to confess to my husband that I've lost it. You know what a violent man Blaine is. He could kill me if he suspected something about us. Love, Melina. P.S. Blaine is out of town again tonight. I know that you've got some work to do, but maybe when you're finished we could pass some time together. I'll wait for you a while after midnight. What an awkward situation. I can't say there's any good actor here that I can sympathize with, so to speak. Message from Lord Witherdale. Alf, I want that damn door unlocked and that tavern out of my property before dawn. Here are 100 coppers. You'll get the rest when the work's done. Lord Witherdale. Seems like... And true to the form of nobles, he's a spoiled, arrogant jackass. This is his... Well, the game calls it a basement, but it's more like an attic than anything. And here's the only reason we came in here is for the ring, but the loot goal is fairly high, so it's necessary. Go up this chute. Josh. Contaminated air. What the hell is that? Those mechanist technologies were ingenious at times, but as far as I know, this system never worked, and I doubt it ever will. Oh well, I shouldn't complain. At least I got this maintenance job. I practically got nothing to do but keep the pipes clean and oil the mechanism. The only thing I'm worried about is that one can reach almost every apartment of the building through the shafts. If anything happens, they'll consider me responsible. The guy on the ground floor looks suspicious. I don't like him at all. Maybe I should install an extra lock on the grate there. By the way, I'm still curious about what they're doing up there in the attic. There are comings and goings all day and night, but I'd better mind my own business. They did give me the job after all. He was hired by people that own this building to maintain it, and they're a bit shady. Now, I'm not saying that that'll come up later, but it'll come up later. Let's see. Now we're in. And that's Blaine, Melina's husband. Yeah, I can't be bothered to sneak around him in all this bright light, so I used a gas mine on him. And he's such a slob, he doesn't even have a proper sword. And his armor's rusted. He just uses his big wooden club. Now, I'm not sure if this is their apartment, or if it's an apartment Blaine's guarding, because for as much of a slob as Blaine is this is a pretty swanky apartment. I think it's just his job that he's guarding. Or maybe this is maybe this is his apartment. Ha! My suspicions were right then. Almost midnight and she isn't home yet. I wonder what excuse she'll have this time. She's not fooling me anymore. Melina will get what she deserves, I swear. Yeah, I can't get in there. I need a key.
I don't like this.
Oh boy, I alerted the woman down there. There's a woman down there. You're not allowed to touch her in any way. You can't blackjack her or anything.
Back to work.
It'll count as lethal. Because it's justified though, since she's pregnant, as this book makes it clear. I cut my hair yesterday and sold it to the hairdresser. My beautiful blonde tresses are gone to make a wig for some noble woman. But who cares? I'm not worried about what anyone thinks now that Martin isn't with me anymore. 8 months have passed since I received the notice of his death over there in Miramar, and I can't believe that I'll never see my beloved Martin again. Miramar, what a sweet name for a place of death. Where is it? It's not even marked on the maps. I have no tomb at which I can pray, or where I can leave flowers. Why does this war have to take away our men? Why send them to kill people in a country which none of us have ever heard of? Why are we fighting those people? What did they do to us? Because of this war, our child will never know his father. I don't want to lose heart, if for no other reason than for my baby who will soon be born. I still manage to go on with my part-time work, and my kitchen garden is so fruitful that sometimes I have enough to sell to the neighbors. What really troubles me is this house. We bought this house, Martin and I, with such enthusiasm. It's small but perfect for us. We'd been so happy here. We had just finished paying the last installment when Martin had to leave. The notary, Mr. Birchall, should have turned over the title deed for the property, but he never did. First he said we had to wait for Martin's return. Then, when he heard about Martin's death, he started saying 2 or 3 payments had been missed, and unless I had proof they'd been made, he couldn't give me the deed. The bastard. As if he didn't know that don't have any receipts. He knows full well I don't have any receipts, because there was only a verbal agreement between him and Martin. I went to beg one last time a few months ago, and he suggested we could make a deal if I was nice to him. The dirty pig. There's no way I can pay all that money again, which means I can be thrown out of my house at any moment. Oh Lord, I don't even want to think about it. Yet there's nothing I can do. Where will we go, me and the baby? Now's time for Garrett's come to the builder moment. Come to the builder, come to Jesus, come to Saint Tenor, whatever you want to call it. For him to do some good. That'd be helpful to people for a change. She won't bother us. I don't think she'll even follow us.
Someone there?
Alright,
That's odd. I must be getting sleepy.
now, the new objective. Yeah, this woman, whose name is Louise, the key made that clear. is pregnant. Don't hurt her in any way. Not that she's any threat to you. I don't think she'll even run and to alert anybody. I'll go back up here. A lot of tricky jumps. Now that little square up there, yeah, that's the only way to get up there. A lot of emphasis was on vertical building in this contest, if I remember correctly. Now, we're already here at Sir Witherdale's lockup, where he has all of his prized jewels. Now, it might seem like we're at our central objective already. But you see, there's a catch. No, I'm just kidding. There's no catch. You can collect the jewels right away. You just lockpick them like anything else. No special effort or anything. Witherdale's jewels are more of a plot device and ace to get the mission in motion. But they're not centrally important. They're almost a red herring. The only thing these jewels do that's useful is help you accomplish your loot goal, and that's it. As the title of the mission might imply, what this mission really revolves around is the tower. Alright, we got all the jewels. Moving on. Alright, on one of the rooftops here. Just take the arrow, in case I forget it later. Alright, now we're at the notary's office. Birchall will be disturbing his sleep, but he's an asshole, as something I'll read will make it clear. 2015 loot. We're not doing too bad. This guy tries to scam his customers for more money when he has his own private elevator and 3-level apartment. Picked up a cabinet key and some copper coins. $21.40 loot. Alright, now go to the lowest level. We're trying to find that deed for Louise. It's already fully bought and paid for. It's the landlord that's trying to be a scammer here. We're putting things right. Doing a good deed for once. Letter to notary. Mr. Mr. Birchall, I've had enough of your stalling and don't intend to wait any longer. As a notary, you should be acting in my best interest. That's what you're being paid for. After Lord Balakin's death, I was the top bidder for his property at auction, and now it all belongs to me, that blasted tower included. It's true that I agreed to keep Ruskin on for a while in deference to his long service to Lord Balakin. I know he was in his employ for almost his entire life, but 3 years have passed, and I don't need a custodian anymore. To be precise, I never needed one. In addition, the tower is on the verge of collapsing and needs to be restored. In short, I want to take possession of all that is mine. I swear, I never saw such an impudent retainer in my whole life. I cut off the electricity to the tower, hoping to force the old madman out. And he had the audacity to wall up the passageways from the manor to the tower. It won't last long, though. Since the deadline has passed without you being able to evict that lousy tavern, you are hereby relieved of your commission. I will solve the issue my way, Lord Witherdale. The title deed. I can't read it. It's just an item. Well, let's return to Louise's apartment.
What's that?
Now we just put this on the table. That's odd. Hmm. Hmm. That's...
Help!
Oh. Huh. I'm thinking... That's weird. You... Oh, it was the wrong note that I dropped on the table. My mistake. Now, drop it on the table.
Thank you, kind stranger.
We don't get anything out of that, other than a warm, fuzzy feeling. Doing good is nice. Let's go back to doing what we do best, causing trouble. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't remember if that's wood or stone. It's really hard to tell with the lighting.
Is that you, Kevo?
Uh, great. Gonna have to do that climbing again. Uh, right. And I can just... And it's only just barely enough to grab onto. Back on the roof again. Okay. Okay. Guard over there. Oh, for Pete's sake. That was really clumsy. Oh, I forgot to read the completed objective. This won't make you any richer, but what the heck? Why not? A good deed is its own reward. Bonus. Oh boy. He's staring right at me. I just gotta hope he... Oh boy. Okay.
What it was.
I'm stuck on... Oh. No, I'm not. What's this? Help! I'm being held prisoner in the basement. Please help me. Not a false alarm, by the way. There really is someone being held in the basement. Spoilers. Ugh. Huh? Oh boy. For builder's sake, I mean, why? Why do they have to make all that noise? Couldn't they wait until tomorrow and call a blacksmith? I'm sure I won't be able to close an eye for the rest of the night. There's no respect for one's neighbors nowadays. Amos is not home yet. I wonder what's the matter with him this time. Fortunately, he's not involved with those mechanists anymore. Really didn't like those people. I heard that their order was dissolved after the disaster at Soulforge. Hopefully that's the last we'll see of them. Now, I'm not saying what she just said has any relevance to anything in the mission. But, well, anyway, let's go down to the ground level. Oh look, a cultivator. And we just picked up a diamond drill bit. Not surprising for an ex-mechanist. Yeah, the key says mechanist hideout. Yeah, I was obviously lying before. But I was... whatever. Letter to Amos. Friend Amos, we have finally replaced the ventilation shaft door with a more resistant iron one. Here is the key. Guard it carefully. As you know, all of our wealth is kept in that building. With the surviving Acolyte support, we will re-establish our order, and in spite of all of the slanderous rumors which have been spread about us, we will come back stronger and more powerful than ever. As a reward for your devotion, you are being promoted from a simple worker to a mechanist guard. From now on, you are authorized to wear our glorious uniform during our secret reunions. Soon the day will come when you will be able to do so openly. May Kerrison the Builder be forever our guide, friend Augustine. Get it back. Just turn on some of the lights. Okay. Oh, right. That black door at the top of this chute that couldn't be opened before. That's the hideout. Oh boy, and I probably set the guy off. Well,
Makes that shadow move.
and there's Amos.
Rats would be wise to scurry elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm too impatient. Amos. Like I said before. Ironic, all of the wealth the mechanists are holding are in these chests of wood. Is there another key that I didn't remember? These are some crossbows. Nice model. I could have sworn he was wearing a key. Oh yeah, he was. I was just being stupid. Okay, we've got most of the loot. Just a few more places we need to visit. Oh. Huh. I must have forgotten about that. Oh, we got the loot goal, but we're not done. Obviously. for the third time. Oh boy. Now he's looking for me. Ugh, that was a close one. Judd. More custom models, a coffee, a carafe, and two mugs. I believe there's a secret up there. I'll get it in a second. $3,400. Not bad. Okay. There's another way back to the street level. Let's go back up and check the rafters. Ah, there is something up there. A money box. Okay. Oh. I believe... Oh. Ooh. That was really clumsy. I'm sorry. And I forgot to save. What an idiot. I'm getting sloppy. Getting sloppier.
One peep out of you and that's it.
Oh well, that's a shame. I'll just have to be more careful. Okay, and once again. And he's knocked out. Okay. Once again, we'll get this chest. Oh, that was stupid. But I should be okay. Don't know if you can see it very well, but apparently the shields that normally make up the hit point encounter have been replaced with chess castle or rook figures. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go to the middle level of Birchall's house. Oops. Oh, that was... Oh, I guess it isn't so bad. I can just bring the... Huh? Oh, I've never found that before. I didn't even know that secret was there. Happy accident. Interesting. I didn't even know that was there. Played this half a dozen times and I've never seen that. Interesting. I was mistaken about my directions. Okay. I just remembered something. And I made a bunch of noise and she hasn't woken up. I thought I'd knocked her out, but no, I didn't. She could sleep through the end times. Oh, right, I was already here. I forgot. Uh, anyway, for the third time in a row, I'm gonna climb up the tower. If anyone and still watching up to this point, which they most likely are not, it's a good thing I didn't and cut any of this out. Mostly because I'm too incompetent to know how to. Alright. Jump over there, and it's Ruskin, the tower or watchman, and he's dead. Looks like he bled out quite a lot. What could have happened? Well, you remember that note I picked up that said, "I'm trapped in the basement"? Well, here it is. "Master, after a long search, I have finally found her. I'm sure you will not be disappointed this time. Leonora is her name. She is tall, blonde, beautiful as a fairy, and has the bearing of a princess. She belongs to one of the noblest families in town, and she surely is worthy of becoming your wife. I am confident I'll be able to bring her to you before dawn." "She is here, master. I took her to the dungeon. She will be ready and at your disposal within a few days." "All is ready, my lord. The time has come. She is asked to meet you. My task will soon be fulfilled, and then, finally, I will have some rest." "Master, I humbly beg your forgiveness. Unfortunately, it happened again. The woman has rebelled. I ask you to take into consideration that she is noble, and so has a bold and proud temperament. I know you were particularly pleased with this young woman. Therefore, I'll let you decide her fate. I will deliver her to you the key to her cell. Her life is in your hands." I had pity of her, but this settled my fate. I feel that life is rapidly abandoning me. Farewell, master. Your forever faithful servant, Ruskin. A noblewoman named Leonora is being held prisoner somewhere in the basement. Set her free and take her with you when you leave the area. You could be richly rewarded for her safe return. Don't let Leonora die by your hand or by accident. Yeah, we need another key for that, but it's not. Now we can... Yeah. The elevator is completely busted. Let's unlock this. I think this is the second floor. Yeah, it's the second floor. This is the first floor where Alf and Rory were trying to bust in. And what is this? She used a shovel to wound Ruskin. Oh. Uh-oh. Foreshadowing.
What was that?
I have to calm down. There's no reason to get upset. They will ask for a ransom. My family will pay it and I will be freed. I don't know where I am. It seems to be an old dungeon. I found this notebook under the bed. It has some missing pages, so maybe someone else was kept prisoner down here before me. The people who took me must be a gang of criminals making money by kidnapping people. I'm starting to worry. No one came, not even to bring me some food, and I'm quite hungry. I wonder why they are treating me this way. What are their intentions? Still nothing. I'm desperate. Do they want me to die of starvation? I'm more and more hungry, and it's cold here. A poisonous stench is coming from somewhere, maybe from the sewers. Oh Lord, why are they doing this to me? Finally someone has come, an old man, saying he's Ruskin, the guardian. He brought me a piece of bread and nothing more. But the most worrying thing is that he was uncovered. I mean, he didn't try to hide his face in any way. I asked the reason for the forced fasting, and he said I needed to purify my body and soul. Then I asked what the amount of the ransom was. Ransom, he replied. My master doesn't need your money. You are here for a more important reason. You will know it in due time. What can they want from me? This is turning into a nightmare. Some time has passed. 1 day, 2, I can't tell. It seems that they want to break down my will, but why? What is their purpose? That man and his master, whoever he is, are crazy. Ruskin said I was chosen to become his master's bride. Unbelievable. I tried to keep calm and asked him how his master could know if he likes me, since he doesn't even know me. Ruskin said that he used to come to see me while I was sleeping. This made me shiver. Then he asked if I can dance. I said yes. So, you will dance for my master, won't you? He said for, not with my master. This is quite surreal. I keep thinking that at some point I'll wake up and all of this will have ended. After much thought, I have realized that my only way out is to agree to their plans. Once I have married this person, he can't keep me prisoner forever. Sooner or later, I will have a chance to escape. I told Ruskin I wanted to make the acquaintance of his master. I also wrote a note asking for help. I hope I'll be able to give it to someone, or at least with a bit of fortune, throw it out a window. Ruskin returned holding a white dress and asked me to wear it. His master wants to see me in a wedding gown, he said. He will be back in a while. Good Lord, help me. I can't believe it. It can't be true. This is worse than my worst nightmare. I'll never get out of here alive. That man is completely insane. I have to brace myself and try a desperate action, otherwise this dungeon will be my tomb. I hear him coming down. It was all in vain. I almost can't bring myself to record what happened. I implored Ruskin to take me upstairs for a breath of fresh air. As soon as I was out of my cell, I grabbed a shovel that was standing in the corner and hit him wildly, as hard as I could. Incredibly, in spite of being wounded and bleeding, he managed to grab me and throw me inside my cell again. Then he went away. He was so upset he dropped a key while leaving. Maybe it could be the key to my safety, but no matter how hard I tried, I wasn't able to reach it. I don't know how much time has passed. Maybe Ruskin is dead. I feel weaker and weaker, and I've lost any hope that someone will come to save me. I'm not even hungry anymore. I'm just sleepy. So sleepy. Oh, alright, we have Ruskin's key, and we can now proceed to the top of the tower. Now, if you'll remember, Ruskin was an old man, and he served the previous owner of Witherdale's home, Lord Balakin, all his life. So, that would mean that he at least thinks he's serving Lord Balakin, even though he's supposed to be long dead. Well, the answer is that his master is actually undead, and now we need to fight his phantom. Which is hard to do because it's really cramped here. But I'm gonna try. Oh. And it doesn't always work. It's pretty rough because there's not much room to move around. The best thing to do is try to take him by surprise. But that's spotty given the lighting. Finally, he's dead. For good this time. And it just so happens that his treasured skull is here too. Let's get that. Now, all that's left is to free Leonora and get the hell out of here. Let's use that health potion. Alright. Use the key to the cell. But that isn't the only thing it opens. It also opens this door. And these poor women were drained of life, if by Balakin's spirit. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get out of here. Now, what did it say? Oh, I had to go right up to the door. Mission complete. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.